Hello guys and welcome to my most requested video of all time. This is going to be showcasing my entire football shirt collection from lowest to, most valuable. But before we start, let's get into a few details about it. Probably worth noting that my collection changes all the time. So like some of these you might see in this video, probably going to be worth me doing another video about this in like 6 months time, because it changes. A lot of them are going to be gone. Some will stay. We'll see. I'm aware the backdrop is a bit boring and I look a bit like I'm, trapped somewhere, but the reason is because there's usually shirts there, and if the shirts are there, then it's going to spoil the shirts as the video goes on. So as the video goes on, I'll probably whack a few shirts up there that I've already talked about, but for now it's blank until I put some shirts up there. Obvious stuff. I was going to plan to do this in a big open area with like quite a heavily produced video where we went into it in detail. All the shirts were laid out on the floor, but unfortunately coronavirus is obviously affecting everyone right now, and I'm going to be doing this from my home because I'm just staying at home, as all of you should be as well. I know also my jumper is lovely, isn't it? I know, but absolutely superb. It was provided to me by the lovely people over at Vintage Football Shirts. They are the place to go to for football shirts, sweatshirts, training wear, and everything in between. If you're a football fan and you love a bit of retro and vintage, they're the place to go to. Link in the description. And also, another cool thing about them is you can sell your shirts to them too. So if you were looking to buy some shirts, you have some shirts for yourself, you want to sell, you can sell them to them and then use that money to obviously then go on their site and buy shirts for yourself. It's a really cool feature. If you want to go check them out, link in the description. Vintage Football Shirts. Huge thanks to them for sending me this because it is absolutely awesome. A bit of Barcelona and Kappa from the 90s. I've never seen another one of these on the internet, so I feel a bit jazzy. Final point before we get into this, subscribe if you're new around here. It helps me out massively. We're nearly at 70,000 subscribers. This is the place to go to on YouTube at the moment for football shirt content. Usually it's matchday vlogs. We're going to try and fuse the two. Matchday vlogs will be back soon when people are actually playing football, but for now, we're just going to be just chilling with my whole flat full of football shirts. It's mental. Right, so as I said at the start of the intro, we're going to try and do this from like, in terms of value, like going to the top at the end, ascending to descending, descending to ascending. One of the orders, I don't know. I just say words properly. I don't actually know what they mean. People think that I'm like some posh person because I pronounce the words right. No, I actually have barely any money. A bit too real that was, Jesus. Shirt one, I don't know why I have it. It's a player called Borchet. Another classic random one. We've got this one with Janssen on the back. If it was Big Man Pontus, then I'd be loving life, but it's not. I've had so many people message me asking to buy the shirt off me from that football shirt unboxing video, but I don't know if I can part with it. I actually really like it. It's got loads of sponsors on there. It's like an advertising board. But it's jazzy. It's alright, it's jazzy. Textbook little Lanzarote top, But are they Bayern Munich in disguise? Maybe. Probably worth noting that I'm going to try and make my collection. I want it in the long run to be in international teams and European teams only, as well as like Leeds and Porto, obviously. So most English team shirts that you see in this video, I'm going to probably look to sell at some point. Even one of the ones as we get later on that everyone has asked me for. Leave me alone. Schalke shirt, probably one of 500 in my collection of this same England shirt with lamps on the back. It would fit me if I was a medium boy. Here's a little lovely one I got from last month's football kit box. It is a Marseille shirt, brand new with tags. They're away shirt from last season, I believe. But yeah, it's always cool to get a shirt with tags, and it now makes me not want to take the tags out and just always wear it. Or no, never wear it. Chelsea shirt with Torres 9 on the back. Cool little Las Palmas shirt, a pink away shirt from I believe 4 or 5 seasons ago, but it's a large. And we'll take what we can get in terms of shirts. Arsenal training top. Lovely. England shirt, 1 out of 5,000 in my collection. Just to be clear, I don't really have 5,000 England shirts, although is this another one I just picked up? Oh, it is. I don't actually know what team this is. I think it's AEK Athens. No. Maybe? Big up the Danderids SK. Are they a real club? It was designed for floorball. So there's no floorball. Is that? I'm guessing it's futsal. Is that the same thing? Not doing the accent. I can't do accents. It's gonna follow me till I die. Still not doing the accent. There's so many shirts. Extra large United shirt from a few seasons ago. My granddad gave me this Argentina top. Thank you, granddad. This shirt is awesome. AEK Limassol from Cyprus, I believe. I think I said it was AEK Athens when I announced it, but people make mistakes, alright? Look at my parents. One of my favourite shirts I actually have. I don't know why it's this far down in the pile, but it's a classic little Seattle Sounders number from I think 14-15, but the shirt, the sponsor of Xbox, is really cool. Someone told me it was fake. Why would I be buying a fake Seattle Sounders top? I actually really like this Viborg top. So whoever number 9 is, legend of the game. Fun fact about this Cameroon top. This is the first football shirt I ever bought for myself. Me and my dad went to watch England against Ukraine in the Euro 2012. And because we won it with a trip to McDonald's, we didn't just pay to go out there. We won it, and we were there, and I really wanted a Shakhtar Donetsk shirt, but they were like 80 quid in Donetsk. So we then came home, and I wanted to buy a Shakhtar shirt online, but then I saw that Cameroon top was the same price, so then bought that. Similar, but I think I made the right decision because it's got a lion on it. Team with loads of sponsors FC. Probably my favourite England shirt for a few years is this one. Picked up in a charity shop for £3, which was pretty jazzy. It's I think it should have actually been our shirt for the World Cup. Maybe if we'd have done that, Kane would have squared it to Sterling and everything would have been alright in the world. Nice, right? I think it's 15 to 16-year-olds. Can't wear it. Most of the ones I can't wear and don't fit me, I probably will also end up selling at one point because I like to wear them. This one I can hang up behind me. It's this season's AC Milan shot with Piatek in the back. The reason I got it was Amazon had a sale on it for £12, I think you could pick it up for. Which is like, I think I paid $12.99 for it, which is crazy. It's got obviously mint condition official AC Milan top, Piatek in the back. Obviously then 2 days later he then joined Hertha Berlin. Another team with 5,000 sponsors. Thank you to the man Dupe for sending me over this Greece shirt. I think it's from 2008. It's a really cool Greece shirt. May as well whack the Greece top up behind us, actually. Get a bit of a backdrop going and make the content look a bit less shit. Sorry. Bad. We've got this Child's Mönchengladbach top, but I believe I've promised to sell it to someone, which is something I'm regretting now. Man U anniversary shirt. Shout out to the lads at M&M Direct for this. For some reason, M&M Direct always have like amazing deals for football shirts on us every so often, but it's always either like Marseille or Colombia, and this is the Colombia one I picked up for $9.99, the 2018 World Cup top for them. I just think it looks really cool. Dark blue Colombia, $9.99, can't really go wrong. Another one from my granddad. Thank you granddad. This one, I'm still adamant, is one of the nicest shirts in my collection. It's this Psg 07 team. Are they a real team? Are they a Sunday League team? I don't know, but I personally think that shirt looks really cool. People keep trying to buy it off me, which makes me feel like there's something about it I don't know. Finpoo City FC shirt with tags. This was another one from a football kit box. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. I do actually really want to end up getting like every England shirt from like the 80s onwards, but they're just so expensive and like everyone bids on them. But this one is one of my favourite England shirts of all time, so I picked this up. I think I only spent like 20 quid on it at the time. I think now I'd probably have to spend like 50, 60 to get it, but love that shirt. It itches a lot though, on the shoulders. Barcelona shirt I picked up. As you can see, the charity shop tag is still in it. Newcastle goalkeeper's kit for what looks like a 4-year-old. It's a Premier League 1996 goalkeeper shirt though. Why do I have it? Classic Germany top. Another shirt for why on earth do you have this, Ellis? It's actually because it says someone's name on the back and no one's going to want to take it off me. Unless you're a West Brom fan watching this called Seabrook, then £500. This is another one. Shout out to England legend. Obviously, you're all familiar with Sternilov. One of my favourite shirts because it just says bend it like a banana on the back. AK Athens, lovely jubbly, bit of the bubbly. England shirt, you don't have to look at it, it's the same one you've always seen. Did that go in the bin? Right, so we're now on to a stage where we're like just Leeds and Porto shirts for a minute. Obviously, if you're not familiar, I'm that weird person that supports two teams. One in Portugal, one 4 hours down the road from me. It's a conversation for another video that I can clickbait. I got this for my 16th birthday, I think. It's the Ross McCormack top. I loved this Leeds shirt back in the day. The problem was back then we used to tumble dry football shirts. If you have football shirts now and you're watching this, don't ever tumble dry them because this happens. The sponsor's gone, which is fine actually. I actually don't mind the shirt without the sponsor on it. The back's a bit battered. This was back when Leeds, our only good player was Ross McCormack. Literally, it's weird to know now, but Ross McCormack was genuinely like incredible, and the rest of the team wasn't. Look at that, it's still pretty good condition. Another Leeds shirt from a season we didn't do anything, but tumble dryer really did batter it though, didn't it? Let's be honest. I think this is partially why I don't buy Leeds shirts anymore. Because they're all just broken. This one's probably the more heartbreaking one. I think this is one of my favourite Leeds shirts from when I was growing up, and just... Why did we tumble dry them? Here's the lovely Porto tops from the most recent seasons. I'm just going to quickly go through them all because there's a lovely one. Oh wait, no, there's the Leeds shirt lurking. Look at the mint condition I've kept this one in. I think this is when we were in League One. This Porto shirt is one of my favourite Porto shirts of all time. It's beginning to crack on the sponsor and the back, but look at it. It's just, what a shirt that is. I don't really like shirts, to be honest, that are sponsored by Warrior. Like, I feel like Liverpool made their worst shirts of all time when they were sponsored by Warrior, but it's a cool shirt. Danilo on the back. This season's Porto home shirt. I actually really like the fact the blue goes on the top. There's only so much you can do with blue and white stripes. People give New Balance a lot of stick, but what are you really wanting to do? Like, Porto shirts have never really changed, so you could put an Adidas badge on it, it would get more valuable, but I like it. Last season's Porto home shirt. I think there's a correlation there. Right, so this is actually one of my favourite football shirts of all time, and people don't believe me when I say it, but look at it. Look how nice this shirt is. You can tell. There was days or weeks where I'd wear this like 4 or 5 times, as you can tell by the fact the Super Bock on the back has begun to crack. But other than that, honestly, what a shirt. These are the last 2 shirts before we get into the vintage retro hashtag oh my god shirts. This one's also Porto shirt with the badge stuck on. This is this season's Porto away shirt, our 3rd shirt, I believe. Honestly, really like it. I like the fact the badge is yellow. That's cool. But we'll now move on to the holy grail of my shirts at the moment. These ones, most of these will never leave my collection. Maybe the English team ones will at some point. But these are the shirts that I'm like, wow. Right, where do we start here? Well, this one probably shouldn't be in the top collection, but Hampton Richmond with FotMob. Download it. You've got to stay on brand at all times, you know. This one's a really cool one to me. I think Deco is one of my favourite players of all time. It's a Barcelona top with Deco on the back. Lovely jubbly. What a baller he was. Is this even a real shirt? I bought it on eBay last week. Is it real? Is it real? Please tell me if it's real. This one is in my Holy Grail section because it's my only Messi top I have at the moment. I managed to actually pick this one up in a charity shop for a £5. It was in my first charity shop hunting video. This one I've had to be confirmed to me is genuine, which is always good to see. Just, he's the best player of all time. I want to get as many Messi shirts as I can because they're only going to go up when he retires, and also because I think it'd be cool. But they're so hard to know if they're genuine or not because obviously him and Ronaldo have so many fake shirts. It's like the Rooney England shirts back in the day. Most of them are fake. This one's cool to me because, bearing in mind, these are it gets better, all right? This one's cool to me because he was my favourite player growing up. It's a Lukas Podolski Germany shirt from the 2006 World Cup, I believe. But yeah, I think I picked that really cheap as well, so it's cool. Podolski, what a baller. Here's a Spurs shirt from I don't know what year, but I understand this shirt's really sought after by Spurs fans, so inevitably to answer your comments, I will be selling the English team shirts. Just give me time. Everyone's got to have a PSG and Jordan shirt at this point, I feel. I picked this up the first day it dropped. I was worried it was going to sell out, and it did sell out. And then, stupidly, I didn't realise they could probably just put it back in stock, which they did. Inter Milan Pirelli shirt. Honestly, I think it's probably the nicest shirt that came out this season, by far. It's going to be iconic for years to come, isn't it? Lautaro Martinez in that one. Lukaku in it as well. What a shirt. Bayern Munich 1997 home shirt. It's, like I said, honestly, one of the more classic football shirts of all time. Everyone knows this. Got it in a Kitbox Gold last month, and I'm never going to be letting it go. A bit of classic Porto from the early 2000s, an away shirt. What a beauty. It's another one of them shirts that, you know, I'm just never going to get rid of. I've done the Porto one, I may as well do the Leeds one. Leeds Strongbow 2002 away top. Just reminds me of James Milner. Did James Milner even play for us then? I was 5. But when I think of that shirt, I think of James Milner. And I've covered myself there in case someone comments going, he didn't play for you then, you don't even support them. Shut up. Another Bayern Munich shirt, this time the away shirt from, was it the same season? One of the seasons. It's going to be on screen for you. But look at that, beautiful shirt. Oh, it's shiny. Yeah, but it is shiny. It's a shiny shirt. It's also a valuable shirt, so what are you going to do? Honestly, probably one of my favourite international shirts of all time is the USA 2000 home shirt. What a beauty that is. Look at it. See, this shirt, everyone loves it. It's a Real Madrid away shirt when they were they had their kits produced by Kelm. I don't really know if I like it. I bought it thinking that this would be but it came and it's got, I don't know what my thoughts are on it, to be honest. Might be better for someone else to have it. This might be one of the ones that in 6 months time, if I update this video, might not be here anymore. I don't know. Shout out to my good friend Aston Oxborough, who is in the Norwich squad at the moment on loan at Wealdstone. This is one of his shirts from when he played for England at youth level. He gave it to me for my 17th birthday and signed it. Something that means a lot to me that he did that for me. So I know you're watching this, so don't get too big-headed. Thank you. You've got to have a Dortmund shirt in your collection. This one I have is the Mario Gerta shirt from the 2012 season. The thing that's cool about this is we think it's player issue. We don't actually know for sure. It's got the badges. It's got obviously Gerta on the back. It's all completely legit. I don't know how to tell this is player issue, but we're pretty sure it's player issue. The person that I got it in a football kit box, and we're both sure it's player issue. We both are sure it's not fake. So it's a BVB shirt with Gerta on the back and the badges and everything on it. I don't personally know how to know if it's player issue. Another shirt that means a lot to me is this season's Inter Milan shirt with Lautaro on the back. Obviously, if you are familiar with the channel, we went to Inter Milan this season and filmed a bit of content on the Inter against Atalanta match, and we were given a shirt kindly by the club. And Lautaro Martinez, we met him and he signed it as well, which is a shirt that is just always going to mean quite a lot to myself. It's a memory that I'm going to have forever. And it's just, this shirt is just an amazing shirt as well. It does not mean I can't wear it. So make of that what you will. Another shirt that means a lot to me personally is, I know I've mentioned this video that my granddad has given me quite a few football shirts, but this one is one that is, I remember him wearing this when I was growing up, and it's the probably most sought after Norwich City shirt there is, and he gave it to me. I know obviously it's really rare, and I know people want it, but this is a shirt, even though I don't particularly like Norwich, it's a shirt that I could never part with, because it was given to me from him. And if I ever did need to part for it, it would only be because he needed some money for whatever. Like, I would never part from it to make money. Like, it's such a cool shirt, and it's something that means a lot to me personally. Here it is. Here's the shirt that every Derby County fan in the country, it seems, has tried to buy off me. To be honest, it probably is fair I sell it to a Derby fan at this point. It's really cool because obviously Jody found it at the kilo sale, and it was really cool to us that we managed to do it and get it ourselves so cheap. But I feel like there's none on the internet. The shirt, as far as I'm aware, is one of the rarest Derby shirts of all time. Probably is only fair that I sell it to a Derby fan. Sell it, you will pay me for it. Here's another shirt that's currently in my collection. Is going to be until a Norwich fan pops up and picks it up. If you didn't see my football shirt unboxing video, that was the last video I uploaded, I recommend you go and watch it. It's a bit more interesting than this one. Stuff happens. But in that one, I got this shirt. It's Peter Grant. He played for Norwich City in 1997. And this is the shirt he actually wore on his debut. It's match-worn debut shirt for Norwich in 1997, which is really cool. He's signed it, he's dated it. I emailed him, he's confirmed it was his shirt from his debut. So in terms of football shirt history, that's a really cool one. And I feel like it's going to be with me for a while until a Norwich fan makes me a decent enough offer for it. You don't have to be a Norwich fan. If you're a football fan and you want the shirt, make me an offer that's not £40. In its original bag and everything is the Leeds United home shirt from 1992, I believe it was our home shirt. But the fact I've got it in its bag and the fact it is in this good condition is absolutely unreal. Look at that. What a shirt. So of the next three, this is actually my favourite of them, but I feel like people are going to be more amazed by the next two. But this is the Psg Home Shirt from 2001, and I think it's probably one of the nicest looking shirts in my collection. Look at it. You can just take it in its beauty. People often also think that PSG were always this like oil-rich money club. They weren't. Like, it wasn't until like 2011. So that shirt is actually when they were like a proper normal club. And that shirt is awesome. Everyone has to have an Ajax shirt in their collection. And this is mine from 95 to 97, I believe. This is their home shirt. And yeah, it's a really nice shirt. What can I say? Don't think it's as nice as the PSG one, but people are going to be watching this like Elish and Mental. This is an amazing shirt. And it is. They're all amazing. All the shirts are. Just, I feel like people are going to be like, oh my god, more at the Ajax one. And definitely people are going to be like, oh my god, for this one, because it's this Dortmund shirt, which is probably people's favourite Dortmund shirt of all time from this era. Like this 4-year span, they had these like fluorescent type shirts when they were sponsored by Continente or blah blah blah. I actually prefer it much more in long sleeves. This one's another really cool one. This is the last three. These are my favourite shirts I have at the moment. And this is a Juventus 1989 home shirt. Just take in how cool this is. The fact this shirt is, what is it now? 31 years old. Just unreal. Probably my favourite looking shirt of all time, this is. And it's because I have connections to the club and everything. But this Porto shirt, oh my god. With the kappa down the sleeves, the long sleeved, it's just, honestly, just beautiful. Look at it. And nowhere online has it at the moment, because it's probably the rarest Porto shirt there is from like the 95 onwards, I think. It's just so beautiful. Like the long sleeve and everything. Holy Grail type shirt. And speaking of Holy Grail type shirt, this is the final shirt in my collection. Those that follow me on Twitter would have seen that I've tweeted out. It arrived today. It is a Brazil shirt from 1984 with Zico's number on the back. And the chances of finding this in modern day is ridiculously rare. It's got a bit of damage to the Brazil flag and around there, but it's a really old shirt. Like I said, it's got Zico's number on the back. Zico, if you're too young to know who Zico is, just watch some videos on him. Like, I can't explain. This is the direction I want my collection to go into. Direction of collection, I want it to go into that direction because I feel like I've got a bit of history there. Like it's a shirt with Zico's number on. Right guys, so thanks so much for watching all the way through the video. That is my football shirt collection. I'm going to do another one of these once the whole COVID situation is over and once I've changed my collection quite a bit and I'm able to do it in like a big open space because I want it to be more high quality. I want it to be more me laid out, talking through all the shirts instead of just cramped and doing it right now. But to be honest, everyone's asked for this video. There's not really much content I can make at the moment, so please just bear with. And as I said, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all social medias. Check out vintage football shirts at the top of the description. And if you want another place to go get football shirts, check out my Depop in the description as well, because I have some too. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.